Hello, we're so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Do you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Camille Harmon.
Well, Camille, you have been chosen for our Artist of the Month. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. You answer them to the best of your abilities.
Okay.
When did you start getting into art?
I've always been more on the creative side, because, just drawing has always been kind of calming, kind of fun. It's a good way to release some stress.
What's your favorite medium?
Honestly, I won't use regular pencils, because I have to sharpen them, every 5 seconds, so, mechanical pencils. I don't usually, color my drawings, but, if I have to, good old color pencils.
Do you like to use the, artist mechanical pencils, or do you grab a .5 from your locker and call it a day?
A .5 from my locker.
I think that's very reasonable. I have a singular .5 in my possession, and it is my drawing pencil.
That's what I do.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
I hate drawing people, so definitely anything that's not people.
I'll draw the universe, just not a man.
Well, yeah, kinda. Usually I like to draw things from, games and stuff. So I'll take, some of my favorite games and pull something from there and draw that.
Any, favorite games you've been drawing of recent?
Subnautica. A lot of the creatures from that game.
Isn't that like a fish game?
Underwater survival, so yeah, fish game.
Fish game. What's the worst art medium you've had to deal with?
When we were painting, I had the worst time because my hands are very shaky, and I am a very shaky person in general, so a lot of mistakes there.
And you can't go back with it, can you?
No, but the one portrait I did, I was pretty happy with it, even though I messed up and I turned it in anyway because I got so mad at it.
Well, sometimes you critique your own art much harder than it needs to be critiqued.
That's fair. I'm really big on it's not right.
Has to be perfect, no
Yeah.
mistakes.
That's art for you.
I reckon you also take a while to draw.
Yeah, with the portrait again, it took me 18,000 tries to draw an eyebrow.
I mean, eyebrows are not fun.
They really aren't. I do the lips and the eyes perfectly fine. Then the eyebrows came and it was not good.
Well, I personally like to do realism in portraits, so I understand that pain out of all of them. They always look off, and if you're a perfectionist, then
Yeah,
You're-
it double sucks.
yeah, you're basically digging your own grave. You have any achievements you've done in art so far?
I don't have any big achievements, but when we did surrealism drawings, I was really proud of how mine came out. It's not perfect by any means, but
Surrealism isn't meant to be perfect.
Yes. That was the beauty of it, because I could mess up and no one would notice. But also, I really liked it, so I entered into the art show and stuff.
Have you entered a lot of things into our up-and-coming art show?
I entered 2, my portrait and the surrealism drawing. I wanted to enter my pointillism one, but I forgot to grab it, not gonna lie.
I think she'll let you, turn it in Monday.
Yeah, I have to pull it off my wall, though. I keep them on display.
I mean, be proud of what you do, because
Yeah.
that stuff is a pain. I know that with the pointillism, that's the little
Yeah, the little
dots.
dots.
Your wrist has a habit of cramping up and all of
Yeah,
that.
and then the shaky hand thing that also comes back into play for that.
What did you do for your pointillism?
I did something from the Halloween special episode of Walton Files.
Mm.
It was a pumpkin rabbit. It was not the scary one, but a silly, goofy image I found.
Walton Files is an analog horror series, if I remember correct.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Also, I love the design of said character, and he was just my favorite, so I
Drew
made
him.
him in dots, I guess.
A lot of time in that. A lot of commitment to something like that.
Oh yeah, I had to draw like the rabbit ears, and then that was horrible because I got one perfectly. I loved the way it looked, and then the other one looked like a sock hanging on a string.
Have you ever tried digital art?
Oh yeah, actually, I've been getting into it more recently. I've been working on one. It's taken me 5 hours so far, but I've been kind of messing around in that because my friend Eva, she draws more digital, and I was like, well, I might as well try it, you know. And I've been trying.
I know that there definitely is an adjustment going from the classic regular to going online stuff.
Yeah, and then the difference between us is she has a tablet with one of those pens.
You have a phone?
I have a phone with my pointer finger. But for a pointer finger, it's turned out fine so far. I do like the fact that it does not leave marks on paper, because it's
You
digital.
don't like the smudging?
I don't like smudging. Like, when you smudge, you get the, like, lead stuff
Yeah,
from the pencil on your fingers, and I have to go wash my hands immediately.
I'm left-handed, so I normally am.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, though, because
Yeah,
left hand.
left hand, point blank, end of
Yeah.
statement. Do you like drawing that analog horror stuff?
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to get more into finding, like, what style really is mine, because most of my drawings are just, like, really shaky lines. That's how you know it's mine.
Well, that is a style in itself, you know?
Yeah, it is, but it's just, like, I don't know exactly where my style is going, so we're figuring out.
It's definitely something that takes multiple years to figure out.
It really does.
I know people who still can't figure it out, and I know myself. I am one for the arts as well. Am still figuring it out.
Yeah, it'll take a while, but I'll get there eventually.
Well, I'm definitely excited to see your stuff in the art show.
I am too. It's gonna be there. I'll have my name under it.
Have you done anything with clay yet?
Well, the clay project I did, his name was Bob.
Bob.
He exploded.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not good. I have his hat though.
Put that in
we're
the art
working
show.
on gluing him together.
Do you have the rest of Bob or just?
Well, I have part of him. He was like a circle, so we have like the front part of it, and good, thank God it's his face that we got. But that's the only thing that's surviving.
I say you should put Bob in the art show.
Bob deserves it. He blew up and I got to paint his hat, so
He's been through a lot.
he has been through a lot.
Well, is there anything you want to? Is there anything you want to leave off on?
Not sure. Mostly just art is good.
Art is good. Well, if you don't have anything you want to leave off on, I think I'm done asking you questions. We are so happy that we could get you for this interview,
Thank you.
especially with how short noticed it was.
It was great. I mean, I didn't know this was happening, but it's good.
I mean, short notice isn't bad. It's just not preferred.
Yeah, that's fair.